It is hard to stand before these things and not feel small. In China, great structures rise from the earth with a quiet, steady purpose. They are built on a scale that can feel inhuman, like something from another time or another world. Extreme geography demands creative solutions. They climb mountains. They cross vast deserts. They span the widest rivers. These are not just projects of steel and concrete. They are answers to difficult questions. Each one was born from a need, a challenge posed by the land itself. They are stories of human ambition, hands and minds working together to reshape the world, breathtaking and a little sad. The sheer size can be overwhelming, but if you look closer, you can see the human heart in each design. In Shanghai, 1,000 trees rises like a green mountain, covered in concrete pillars. It is a shopping mall, but it feels like a hanging garden. Hundreds of trees, thousands of plants, tiered levels of greenery. The architect wanted to show a building can live with nature. Trees bloom in different seasons, the facade always changing. For residents, it is a breath of fresh air. A young woman named Li walks past every day, green leaves against a gray sky. She feels less lost in the city's vastness. Further west, in Chengdu, the New Century Global Center, the largest by floor area. It even contains an artificial beach. A giant LED screen mimics sunrise and sunset. A city within a city. Live, work, play. A controlled escape from noise and pollution. Scale is almost unimaginable. It can hold 20,000 people, a small town under one roof, living under an artificial sun. Sometimes the most striking things are the spaces between buildings. In Shenzhen, in Wuhan, the night sky is filled with drone shows. Thousands of illuminated drones rise in formation, creating moving pictures against the darkness. A silent, synchronized ballet guided by a single computer. A message of hope. Engineering as art. Other projects defy gravity. The intercontinental Shanghai Wonderland descends into a quarry, 2 floors underwater, fish drifting past guest windows. A scar turned useful and beautiful, using ground temperature and rainwater to save energy. The land in western China is harsh. Mountains rise like jagged teeth, and rivers carve deep canyons. For centuries, this terrain kept communities isolated. The journey between 2 villages might take days. Now that is changing. The Doog Bridge, one of the highest in the world, spans the Beipan River Canyon. It hangs in the mist, a thin line of steel connecting cliffs. For truck drivers, travel time fell from 5 hours to 1. One fact stands out. It is taller than the Eiffel Tower. It allows goods to move, families to visit, and a sense of connection to grow where there was once only empty space. Further north, the Qinghai-Tibet Railway climbs onto the roof of the world, the highest railway on Earth, over thin air and frozen ground. Cars are pressurized like an airplane. Extra oxygen is pumped into the air. Building on permafrost demanded new methods. The train connects Lhasa to the rest of China, bringing tourists and trade and profound change to a once isolated way of life. The rivers of China are powerful and unpredictable. The Three Gorges Dam tames the Yangtze, controlling floods and harnessing power. It is the largest hydroelectric power station on the planet. To build it, over 1 million people left their homes. Villages and towns submerged by the rising reservoir. Clean energy with a complicated legacy. Engineers built a colossal ship lift. A vessel enters a chamber, and the chamber lifts vertically, raising it over 100 meters in less than an hour. In Guizhou, the Gupitan shiplift connects river stretches once impassable, opening inland waterways for trade. These projects are about flow, of water, of goods, and of people. They redraw the map, creating new pathways and new possibilities, but always at a cost. The land and the people must adapt to a new reality. Section 4, Nature and Innovation, a delicate balance. In Atelier, people once climbed dangerous vine ladders up an 800-meter rock face. A few years ago, steel stairs replaced them. The climb is still difficult, but it is safe. A young boy named Mose used to be scared every trip. Now he goes home more often. Simple, life-changing engineering. Not a mega project, but the same spirit. use ingenuity to make life a little better. The Taklamakan Desert Highway crosses an ocean of shifting sand. Engineers planted shrubs and trees with irrigation to hold back the dunes, a constant battle with nature, endless care. Sometimes innovation looks to the stars. FAST, the world's largest single-dish radio telescope, so sensitive it could hear a cell phone on the moon. Progress and displacement in one frame. When you look at these enormous projects, it is easy to see only the power and the scale, the longest bridges, the tallest buildings, the biggest dams. But they are more than records in a book. They embody a nation's dreams and its anxieties, built to connect, to protect, to provide, and to inspire. They are also reminders of what is lost. A submerged village, a relocated community, a river forever changed. Progress with sadness, monuments to achievement and fallibility. Yet there is hope, a building that breathes with nature, a safe ladder on a cliff. Scientists listening to the universe. New tools, drones, robots, artificial intelligence. But the drive is ancient. Make life safer, easier, more connected. Build smarter, with more care. In the end, these megastructures are deeply human. They witness our ambition and our sacrifices. You will remember them, not just China's story, but all of ours. A giant, audacious, hopeful step at a time. Well, that's the story we carry forward.